Anyway, Prof, how did you get your black belt from two professors, from Marc Laimon and Rickson Gracie?
Yeah, I was promoted by Marc to black belt. That was
Huh?
2008 in Vegas.
Huh?
I was in shock, but and then so that was, yeah, of course, very an honor from Marc Laimon. He's a black belt under Nova União, and
Uh,
so that was 2008, and then Rickson Gracie came to Bali 2013.
2008, 2013. Okay, 5 years elder. Okay.
Yeah, so I was already in Bali, and my one of my students, messaged me, said, "Hey, he saw Rickson at a health food store," and I was like, "Yeah, right. There's no way, there's no way." And then that same day, another student of mine who was one of the assistant general managers at a hotel said, "Hey,
Huh?
Rickson's looking for you." I'm like, "What? Are you serious?" And he gave me his room number, and I called him and I talked to him and I said, "Master, what are you doing here? You should have told me. I could have organized a seminar or something."
Yeah. Huh?
But he said, "Nah, I'm not here. No, I don't want." He said, "I don't want to do a seminar, but if you want to come by, I can show you what I've been working on with my son, with Kron." And I'm like, "Hold on, I'll be there." And over, and then a few days later, I spent 3 hours with him, and he was just showing me his what he's been working on.
But at the hotel or in your academy?
At the hotel.
Okay. Yeah.
So I sent my mats over. I had some mats, and then
Uh,
there's space in the hotel where we were able to train, and he was teaching me a lot of about his connection and weight distribution
Gosh.
and using the legs, predominantly in the guard to make your opponent's posture, and very valetudo oriented. Rickson is very valetudo oriented. I think that's why I'm so brainwashed about valetudo.
Yeah.
It's a good way. I mean, brainwashed meaning it's not a bad way to be brainwashed to focus on valetudo, which is like real self-defense, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, after the 3 hours, I had like 15, 20 questions lined up, written down, driving to see the master himself. And after I, trained with him, I forgot about all those. I said, like, forget about these questions. I was so mind blasted of what he taught me. Like, I was like, I'm just going to try to absorb what he taught me. And yeah, I learned a lot. I learned a lot from him, just from, just concepts, and it really helped me with my game. Now I just, through what he taught me, I'm just become much more efficient. I'm relying even less on physical attributes, less on speed and strength, and more on weight distribution, more on connection. Yeah, that was really really helpful for my game. And yeah, I was really honored obviously that he said he wants me to show and teach my students his style of jiu-jitsu. So that was a I was very honored that he wanted me to do that. And then he also awarded me my black belt. He sent me a certificate, and yeah, that was a great moment as well. And yeah, so that's kind of how I um, got my black belt from Rickson as well. So he, after meeting him in 2013 in Bali, yeah, I saw him in 2009 when I cornered Francino for the Art of War in
Oh, yeah, in
Beijing.
China, Beijing, huh?
Yeah, I saw. We had a good chat together. It was cool because it was the huge Art of War event. I think it was one of the sheiks of Abu Dhabi, of United Emirates. I don't know which sheik sponsored this whole event. So they invited everybody. They invited whoever was able to come. All the Gracies were there, or a lot of the Gracies were there. Like the who's who, even Michael Buffer was the announcer.
Yeah.
And they had a huge outside of the hotel, in the back of the hotel, they had a huge dining hall. And I went to the dining hall to eat, and nobody was there except Hickson and I. Hickson was on one, so we were on one table together. There's a huge dining hall. It was just Hickson and I on the table, and we're just chatting and catching up because I hadn't seen him since I left. Since I moved back to Indonesia, I hadn't seen him in 2003. So I was able to we're just hanging out in the dining hall chatting. So that was pretty cool.
So he officially told you to teach his style of jiu-jitsu to your student officially.
Yes, well, he told me he wants me to. He wants me to, you know, teach his style of jiu-jitsu to my students, you know, to show that what the difference is, that this is Hickson's style and the concepts and everything, which is unique to him actually. And so yeah, I said I'll try my best, you know, I'll try my best to do that, you know.
Oh, the blessing from the teacher, man. That's much more than the certificate and the bell and everything. That's the blessing from the teacher to teach his style to your student, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think of it that way, but yes, I guess, yeah, yes. I mean,
it is.
Yeah, you're right.
It
you're right,
is.
I guess, yeah, amazing.
Awesome.
And then I saw him again. 2017. I saw him in Sydney. Yeah, I saw him in Sydney again. I took a seminar in Sydney. That was really cool.
Yeah. You went to Sydney, right?
Yeah, I went to Sydney
to a seminar.
I just didn't know that that they coordinated or that everybody was supposed to wear a white gi. So I walked up with a black gi. I'm like,
black.
Oh. I'm walking into the gym and everybody is wearing white gis. I'm like, why is everybody wearing white gis? I didn't get the notice.
So yeah. Hickson said anything? No.
No. I told him like, sorry, I didn't know.
Okay.
He's all good.
Yeah.
It's more like, you know, for the photo op, for the picture, I guess.
Yeah. But why didn't you ask him to go to Bali back in 2017 after Sydney?
Actually, I think he's so busy. I of course I told him like anytime he wants to come to Indonesia, I would love to organize a tournament for him, you know. But I think he's really busy with what he's doing now. So